Tell you, as we have René Binder in the wall.
Yep, René Binder, an issue for him. It looks like he's put it into the tire barrier in a pretty precarious position, and that is going to bring out the red flag. So the session comes to a halt while they'll go out and retrieve the 32 of René Binder.
And I tell you, that's turn 11, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. And that's exactly where James Hinchcliffe got taken out a couple of years ago by a piece of debris, or a piece of asphalt, rather, that he went over and slammed him into the wall. So very easily done there. It's a bit of a cambered corner, and then suddenly you lose the camber. So if you're slightly offline there, or slightly outside the rubber, then it'll just send you right into the wall. And that's almost certainly, this is turn 11. So you can see just how much steering input Scott Dixon's having to put in, and still running so close to the wall there. Oh, actually,
he brushed
the wall. So very, very difficult corner. It's a bit, in a way, similar to turn 9 in St. Petersburg, which has this big, almost fishbowl feeling in the middle of the corner. But then you go over this big crest, and if you haven't rotated the car properly before you exit that bowl, you're going to go into the wall.
Relatively short straight leading to that turn, and it looks like that the AMR safety crews going to get him refired. He's going to be able to drive that back to pit road, and because of the fact he'd scrubbed off a lot of speed, when the handling broke loose on that race car, it appears as though the damage was fairly minimal.
And he loses it on entry, actually. He just gets a little loose there, clips the curb, and then straight into the wall. And the biggest worry for him right now is not necessarily his car, but more the fact that he never took his hands off the wheel. And I saw a very sharp wheel movement, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's, if not injured his wrist, then at least put some pain into it.
So, red flag on the course for René Binder. Bourdais, as we mentioned, he's in the 117. Scott Dixon now in the 117s. Ray Hall, Rossi, Hunter Ray, the top 5. Newgarden, Andretti, Kanaan, Pagano, and Sato, the top 10. We'll revisit the points now. Alexander Rossi just a couple of points behind Will Power. Joseph Newgarden is 8 back. Scott Dixon, 25 back. Ryan Hunter Ray, 57 points back. And we talked to Ryan Hunter Ray.